Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How's it going? So we're here for live match watch-alongs for the Midlands derby. Birmingham taking on West Bromwich Albion in the Midlands derby. Hopefully, it's going to be a good game, guys. I've actually not watched too many of the derbies between these two clubs, so I'm quite interested to see how tasty it can get. Quite unusual to see a derby game on a Friday night as well, guys, because normally the authorities make sure that most derby games kick off at dinner time on a Saturday or Sunday to avoid issues. But we are lucky enough to get a derby on a Friday night, so we'll see what happens, guys. If you just join us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Love to know your thoughts on this game or any other games that you guys want to talk about. Obviously, loads of football coming at us this weekend, so I'm sure you guys are quite excited about one or two fixtures. So let us know in the chat. I'm just going to share with you guys the team news. So just bear with me a second. There we go. Should see that now, guys. We're just having a moment's silence at the beginning of the game for the earthquake disaster. So a game should be getting underway in a few minutes, guys. It's a packed house at Birmingham City. You can see the fans have made a great effort with the turnout. We have West Brom tonight playing in yellow and green. And as you might expect, Birmingham City playing in their traditional home kit of blue. There you go, guys. So yes, we were just taking a moment there to observe that moment of silence for the earthquake disaster. So the game should be kicking off in a moment. We'll see. As you can see, the team news there on the screen, guys. Birmingham going with a 5 in the defence, 3 in midfield, 2 up front, and West Brom going with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, and 1 up front. So we'll see how it pans out in the early stages. I'm presuming these two clubs know each other quite well, obviously being local rivals. So hopefully we're in for a good game tonight, guys. Let's see what happens. So the game's just about to kick off. And there we go, guys. Game's underway. So hopefully we will have some goal mouth action to talk about very soon. So I'm just going to quickly look at the championship table because I'm not 100% sure exactly where both of these teams. I know roughly where they were in the table last time I looked, but obviously, as you guys know, the table changes week to week, so I don't get a chance to check the table every week. So I'm just going to have a quick look. So I can see that Birmingham is sitting in 18th place. Hovering quite dangerously close to that bottom 3. They've won 1 of their last 5 games and lost 4. So obviously, Birmingham be desperate to get some points on the board tonight to try and counterbalance that bad run of games that they've had. West Brom sitting 6th at the near the top of the table. They've had only 1 defeat in the last 5 games and 4 wins. So West Brom very much the team with the momentum at the minute. and Birmingham on a bit of a bad run. So we'll see. But as we know, guys, with derby games, form goes out the window, and anything can happen. So we'll see what happens, guys. We've got a free kick at the minute for Birmingham City, just inside their own half of the pitch. Just inside, just like I say, uh, close to the halfway line, but just inside their own half of the pitch. It's actually quite a slow start to the game for up to now, guys, but hopefully it'll spring into life shortly. So ball kick long from the goal from the free kick. Birmingham managed to get control of the ball on the edge of the West Brom box. Cross comes in and it's headed behind by West Brom. So already an early opportunity there for Birmingham City, and West Brom doing what they need to do to keep Birmingham out. So we'll have a corner on the far side of the pitch, guys. Corner taken, and it's deep, right towards the back post. But Birmingham City player managing to get ahead on that, but it's gone high and wide and over the bar. What's going on with that? Possession with West Brom on the far side of the pitch, guys. Just on the halfway line, and we've got another stoppage for a foul. Quite a tasty challenge, that actually. So the ball at the minute now ends up back with the Birmingham City goalkeeper. Long ball forward up the field, deep into the West Brom half of the pitch. Birmingham pick up possession on this near side. But a block from West Brom, and now West Brom underway. And now we've got another stoppage for a foul. West Brom player being pulled back, and also player down on the ground injured from the first challenge. I'm not sure why the referees actually stopped it, whether he stopped it for the initial challenge or the second shirt pull. Can't see him. I can't see him stopping the. I can't see him stopping the play for the first challenge. Didn't look like there was anything serious in that. I think more likely that he stopped the play for the tug on the shirt. Long ball up the field from the West Brom goalkeeper out to this near side. And it's that long that it's come right out of play. So we'll have another goal kick. So at the minute, it's the battle of the goal kicks in this one, guys. So we're just coming up to 6 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. So long ball up the field from the keeper towards the halfway line. And now the ball comes down and it's in the Birmingham City half of the field. Both sets of players running to try and pick up the possession. Now it's headed up all the way up towards the other end of the field. West Brom managing to knock it out on this near side, and it'll be a throw into Birmingham City. Stevie's saying, hi guys, how's it going, Stevie? Great to see you tonight, mate. How's things with you? Hopefully you're okay. Let us know if you've got a score prediction, guys, as well. Obviously, like I said, personally, I've not watched this fixture a lot. So we'll see what happens. But it's not as the attendance isn't as high as what I thought it was. There is stands that are really full. So I don't know if the club have actually reduced the capacity tonight for this one, because there is actually stands empty, completely empty. So some stands are full, and I mean full, and some stands are empty. So, like I said, I'm kind of getting the impression that the club might have reduced the capacity for this fixture tonight. Because there is, like I said, there is a couple of stands where you can see big patches, and they've actually got some of the sheets over certain parts of the stands as well. So that's quite interesting. You think that you'd think that the derby game of this magnitude in the Midlands would sell out. But not so. Birmingham with possession now on this near side. But West Brom managed to get it back and now look to build up the field on this near side, but come back inside and now a crossfield pass looking to exploit the space that Birmingham are leaving. A long ball forward and the goalkeeper intercepts. It's quite fast at the minute up to now, guys, but they're not. I don't want to be too critical, but there's not been a lot of football played on the ground. The ball's been up in the air a lot. A lot of the possession being passed back to the keeper. Both keepers have made a few long passes up the field. So yeah, like I say, the game not really got going in full momentum just yet. So we'll hopefully it will get better. But I'm just surprised to see that it's not a bit more goal malfaction and a bit more balls on the ground, considering it's a derby. But we'll, like I say, we'll see how it gets going. Let's go to the chat, see what you guys are saying. Oh, and sorry, guys, I'll come back to the chat in a minute. We just had Birmingham getting into the box there, but an unusual challenge coming in. But the referee's not blown for it, but there was a big outcry from the fans. And now the ball is back with the Birmingham City keeper. So, yeah, sorry, guys. Minimo, evening, mate. Minimo, say evening, Gaz. Evening, Stevie. How's it going, mate? Great to see you. Are you familiar with this fixture, mate? Let us know if you've ever watched this fixture. Minimo, be interested to know. Obviously, Minimo, massive Hibernian fan. But I know that some of the Scottish fans do watch some English football. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Obviously, this fixture's not been played in the Premier League for a while, so I'm not sure how much these two teams have actually met recently, to be fair, because obviously West Brom were up in the Premier League not so long ago, and Birmingham have not been in it for quite a while. So, like I say, it's not a fixture I've watched loads of, and there's a shot. Oh, what a beautiful goal. Oh, amazing goal. From a free kick for Birmingham City. From a free kick opportunity from about 30 yards out, they took a shot at goal unusually with an outswinging shot, and it's kind of, I want to see the replay of that again, but it's kind of curled out and then back in and gone into the goal. All the players were lining up on the edge of the box trying to make a wall ready to run into the box, but the free kick taker for Birmingham City has just took everybody out and swung it right round everybody, and it's curved in like that right into the back of the net. Beautiful goal that for Birmingham City. So 10 minutes in, guys. Birmingham 1, West Brom 0. Sorry about that, Minimo. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, good evening, and great to have you with us, mate. As I was saying there, I'm not sure how familiar you are with this fixture, mate, but if you have a score prediction, please do let us know what your thoughts are, mate. Minimo saying, right, tonight's prediction is City to win 2-1. Yeah, that's a fair shout. You're on the right track as well, mate, because Birmingham have just took the lead. So that's a step in the right direction for your score prediction, mate. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, nice to see a goal early on in the game. With the way it started, the game, to be honest, I didn't think we were going to see a goal for about half an hour because the first 8-9 minutes of the game was a lot of, like I say, a lot of free kicks, a lot of long balls from both teams, and quite a bit of possession from the goalkeeper with the ball going end to end, and not much movement on the ball from the players in the middle of the park. We got a throw in for West Brom on that far side, and not much doing with it. It's long throwing taken, but eventually it ends up with the Birmingham City keeper. So yeah, Mini Mo, cracking prediction that, mate. I think that's a good shout, to be honest. I don't think we're going to see, well, we might get a surprise, but I don't think we're going to get much more than 3 or 4 goals in this one. But maybe the teams might prove me wrong, mate. They may prove me wrong. We'll have to see. But thank you very much for that, Mini Mo. Anytime 74, welcome to Fandom, mate. Great to have you with us. Anytime 74 is saying the stadium is still under construction. Right. Thank you very much for that, mate. That would explain why parts of the stadium are well, they're like screened. They've put like big screens over them, big the kind of mats that we saw during COVID to cover all the seating area. But yeah, as Anytime 74 is telling us, there's still construction going on. I thought Birmingham did some upgrades a while back, to be honest. I didn't realise they were still upgrading the stadium. So yeah, that's interesting to know. So yeah, thanks very much for that. Anytime 74, appreciate that. Like I say, watching so many clubs around the UK and trying to keep in touch with so many clubs and what's going on, you can miss things. So yeah, I appreciate that. I wasn't actually, like I said, I didn't know Birmingham were planning or had been planning. I remember reading about it about 2 seasons ago about them upgrading the stadium. I thought it was actually in full swing and I didn't realise it was still going on. So yeah, that's a great bit of info there, mate. Thank you very much for that, Anytime 74. And like I say, welcome to Fandom, mate. Great to have you involved. Birmingham with West Brom in possession at the minute, deep inside their own half of the pitch as they look to move the ball up the field on this near side. But Birmingham City closing the space as and when West Brom try to move up on this near side of the pitch. Stevie Allen saying, hi, Minnie, hope you're doing well. Absolutely, thanks for that, Stevie. Stevie also saying, hello, Anytime 74, top man, thanks for that, mate. Really appreciated. Maggie, hi, Fanden. How's it going, Maggie? Welcome to Fanden. Great to have you with us, mate. Let us know if you've got a score prediction. Be good to hear from you, mate. But thank you very much for coming, getting involved. We just got a stoppage at the minute, guys. It's just both. How can I describe it? Players coming together, and they've just kind of got their foot tangled round each other, trying to make the challenge for the ball. The referees deemed it a foul and given a free kick. But personally, myself, I think that was more of a 50-50. You can't stop players going in for challenges. It really beggars belief with some of these offsides sometimes, doesn't it, guys? Ball into the box from Birmingham, but West Brom managed to head it back outside the box. And now a long ball kicked up the field on that far side of the pitch, and it's headed out by Birmingham just inside their own half of the field. But yeah, thanks for that, Maggie. Welcome to the show. Great to have you with us, mate. Like I say, let us know if you've got any thoughts on the score prediction. Mini Mo saying, evening, Maggie. Absolute top man, Mini Mo. Thank you very much for that, mate. Stevie, hi, Maggie. Nice one. You guys are class. Absolutely class. Really appreciate you making that effort to welcome new fans. Stevie Allen is saying, I was going to go for a draw, but thought twice, laugh out loud with, we'll go for 3-2 City. Well, hopefully, if you're right after your 0-0 prediction, mate, and you get that one right, then that means we're in for a cracking game tonight. If it finishes 3-2, so let's hope you're somewhere along the right line, so we get plenty of goals in this one. We have no preference here, guys. If you're joining us, we're watching this completely as neutrals. This is not a club channel. This is very much a fan channel, and we want you guys to feel part of it. That's why we do the live streams for you guys to get involved in the live chat. Birmingham City have lost the ball, and now West Brom in possession on the halfway line as they just pass it about under pressure from Birmingham, and now another foul. This referee's a bit keen with blowing this whistle for the fouls. So let's hope that's not going to be an issue of the game to spoil it. But he does seem a bit whistle happy at times. We're 60, just coming up to 17 minutes gone, guys. 1-0 Birmingham City. But plenty of time for West Brom to equalise or possibly even win it. We'll have to see how it pans out, but plenty of football still to be played in this one. But thanks for that, Stevie. Appreciate it, mate. Maggie's saying hello, Minnie and Minimo and Stevie. Nice one, Maggie. Thanks for that, mate. Guys, just saying hello and welcoming you to being involved, as they always do make the effort with newer faces. But yeah, thanks for that, Maggie. Appreciate you giving them the same consideration. So that's top class. That thanks, mate. Minimo saying Stevie, not 0-0. Obviously, Minimo, you guys don't remember, not forgetting it easy about Minimo. Jinxed in the game the other day. Sorry, not Minimo, sorry. Stevie jinxed in the game the other day with a 0-0 prediction. And we all wanted to see some goals and we got none. But we have to give respect to Stevie for getting the score prediction right, but he just wasn't happy that we got a 0-0. Sure you guys want to be getting your score predictions right, but involving some goals preferably. So yeah, thanks for that, Minimo. Stevie Allen saying no, Mini, laugh out loud, was thinking 2-2. So we just got I'm not sure what happened then, guys. But referee stopped the play, but it didn't actually show us for what. So I was a bit stumped there, guys. So my apologies. Sometimes the cameras don't keep in tune with what the referee's doing and showing us what's actually happening, don't they? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. Birmingham on the attack now on the edge of the West Brom box on this near side. But they cut it back under pressure from West Brom. And now West Brom managed to regain possession and try to clear the ball up the field, but it's challenged by Birmingham. And now Birmingham managing to get it back on the edge of the West Brom box. Cross into the box. Oh, it's a good attempt. But West Brom managing to just do enough there to keep it out. But Birmingham still in possession as they move the ball back towards the halfway line, trying to keep possession and pressure on West Brom. Just coming up to 20 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-0 to Birmingham if you're just joining us. But thanks for that, Stevie. Sorry. Thanks for that, mate. Billy Random Clips. How's it going, mate? Great to have you with us. Billy saying hello. Hope everyone is having a great evening. Absolutely. Yeah, good evening here, mate. So, yeah, hopefully you are having a good evening as well, mate. Great to have you with us. Let us know, Billy, if you've got any thoughts on this. And I want to hear from you guys if you've actually watched this fixture. I want to know how many of you guys have actually watched this fixture before or ever remember any significance to it. Because obviously the derbies bring more of a talking point. So we want to be sharing any interesting information that you guys have about derby games, not just this game, but other derbies that we do, just to basically, help the community aspect of the project, of the Fandom project, and we can all share interesting facts and information about specific fixtures, particularly derbies, because obviously derbies always have that bit of extra flavour to them, don't they? So if any of you guys do know any significant info or memories or anything like that about this fixture, please don't hesitate to share it in the chat. That would be great. So yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Great to have you with us, mate. Mini Mo saying, "Evening, Billy. What's your prediction tonight?" Obviously, Mini Mo eager to see everybody's predictions early tonight, so that's awesome. Stevie Allen saying, "Hi, Billy. Yeah, all good, thanks. How's your evening going?" Nice one, Stevie. West Brom currently in possession on the far side, deep inside their own half of the pitch, under pressure from Birmingham. And the ball ends up with the keeper, and the keeper managed to clear the ball up towards the halfway line, and West Brom build again. But yeah, Billy saying, "Evening, Mini Mo. I'm going for Birmingham 1, West Brom 2. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. West Brom very much the team in the ascendancy at the moment. They've had the majority of the wins. But as I'm sure you guys are well aware, even though you can have good form as a team, it doesn't always mean a lot when you go into a derby game. I'm sure you guys have got good memories of that fact coming to fruition in games involving your own clubs and the local rivals. You can win 5-10 games in a row and then go into a derby game and all that goes out the window, doesn't it? So, yeah. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Top man. Mini Mo saying, Maggie, what's your prediction? Yeah, that's a good question, Mini Mo. Thanks for that, mate. Hopefully, Maggie will share thoughts on the score prediction. Birmingham currently in possession as they kick the ball long down the field on that far side, and now it's gone out for a throw-in. Billy Random Clips is saying, "Hi, Stevie Allen. I'm feeling very ill. How about you?" Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Really sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, just a winter cold or a flu or something. So, recommendations for that, mate. If it is a cold or flu, get yourself to Boots and buy some 7 Seas tonic. That's the magic stuff that you need when you're feeling a bit under the weather. It's really good stuff. Tastes like oranges, and it's packed full of vitamins and minerals and all sorts of stuff that give your body a boost when you're feeling not at your best. So yeah, don't know if that'll be helpful to you, mate. But I always tell everybody that if you're under the weather and it's flus and colds in the winter, get some tonic down your neck rather than pills, because that 7 Seas tonic is an old thing that's been around for years. A lot they used to use it a lot back in the day when you couldn't get tablets and what have you easily off doctors. So it's like I say, it's kind of like like you get energy drinks to give you a boost, sugar boost to help you have more energy. Well, tonic's kind of a similar thing, but it's not obviously it's not an energy drink. It's like a kind of like a bit like Lemsip, but not like Lemsip. It's like I say, it's packed with vitamins and minerals and all sorts of things that your body needs that you don't always get in your everyday diet. Obviously, I'm presuming you guys all eat well, eat good healthy food. But even if you eat healthy every day, there's still things that you can miss in your diet. And in wintertime, that's sometimes when your body needs them things in your diet. So, like I say, mate, check that out next time you go into town. Go into any pharmacy or anything like that should sell it. Obviously, might have to be a decent sized pharmacy, but yeah, check it out next time you go into town, mate. It's always worth having a bottle of that in the house for when you or family members are feeling a bit under the weather. Like I say, a couple of spoonfuls of that, and the next day it can make you feel a bit better. So yeah, check that out when you get a chance, mate. But sorry to hear that you're feeling a bit under the weather, Billy, and hopefully you feel better soon, mate. Maggie's saying, think I'm going for 2-1 City. Good shout, that, Maggie. Yeah, Birmingham. To be fair, mate, they're looking. We would expect that Birmingham. Would expect West Brom would look the better of the two teams, with them having a good amount of results going their way recently. But as I was saying before, form doesn't mean anything in a derby. And the way Birmingham have started this game, if they carry on like this through the whole 90 minutes, there is a good chance they could get the win. So, yeah, that's a good shout, that, Maggie. Thanks for that, mate. Billy Random Clip saying, wait, question, answer. Sorry, guys. Wait, question, answered. Glad to hear you're doing well. Thanks for that, Billy. You confused me a bit there. Wait, question, answered. But thanks. Like I say, hopefully you feel better soon, mate. Sorry to hear you're feeling under the weather, but yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for that. And I'm presuming that might be in response to Stevie's question. So thanks for that, Billy. Minnie Mo saying, stay strong, Billy. A win at the weekend will make you feel loads better. Absolutely. Well said, Minnie Mo. Obviously, you guys trying to be supportive of Billy feeling a bit under the weather at the minute. So that's awesome. Awesome. Birmingham on the attack now on the edge of the box as they cut it back towards the centre of the box, just on the outside of the box. Shot comes in, but it's high, wide, and well over the bar. Thanks for that, Minnie Mo. Billy Random Clip saying cheers, Minnie Mo. Let's hope we do well. Do win, if not a win, at least a goal. Yeah, obviously. Billy wanting to see Chelsea start getting back to winning ways. Billy being a big Chelsea fan. We just got a player down on the pitch at the minute, guys. Well, two players down on the pitch, but one player particularly holding his face. Just a clash of heads there. They both come from different angles, running to head the ball, and actually ended up heading each other. And that was a full-blown coming together because they both come together from different angles. They weren't running parallel with each other. They've actually come from opposite sides of the pitch, run towards the ball, both jumped at the same time, and it resulted in, instead of heading the ball, they've headed each other. And we've got two players now getting treatment for head injuries, so we'll have to wait a few moments for the game to restart. Hopefully, both players will be okay, though. But yeah, absolutely, Billy. Hopefully, I'm not sure who Chelsea have got this weekend. But yeah, hopefully they get a positive result to make you feel much better, mate. Stevie Allen is saying, "Oh no, Billy, keep rested, mate, and hope you feel better soon." Awesome, nice one, Stevie. Nice to see you guys showing a little bit of understanding to Billy feeling under the weather. That's class, absolutely class. We all have days where we don't feel at our best. Whether it's flu, colds, whatever. So absolutely awesome to see you guys encouraging Billy to get feeling better soon. Billy saying, thanks, Stevie Allen. Nice one, Billy, top man. Joey saying, evening, everyone. How's it going, Joey? Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Hopefully everything with you's good. Birmingham currently 1-0 up in this one. If you weren't aware, Joey, just coming up to the half-hour mark. We just got a stoppage at the minute for two players coming together, clash of heads. But yeah, let us know, Billy, if you've got a score prediction, mate, before we get any further into the game. The game has just restarted with West Brom in their own half of the field as they move the ball out to that far side. So yeah, Joey, before it gets much deeper in the game, drop us a score prediction in if you've got one, mate. Billy Random Clip saying, evening, Joey. Nice one, Billy. And also Minnie Mo doing the same. You guys are class, absolute class. Minnie Mo saying, Maggie, who's your team? Yeah, that's a good question, that, mate. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think Maggie's joined us on the show before. Maggie, if you're still there, please let us know if you have joined us on the show. Your account name looks familiar, mate. But I can't remember because obviously some shows we have a lot of people drop in. Some shows are a bit quieter. Obviously the guys that come in regular, I do start to get to remember you guys. But I'm sure I've seen Maggie drop in on the channel before. So apologies if you haven't. I I have forgotten, mate. So my apologies for that. Minimo also saying, oh yeah, sorry, Maggie. Who's your team? So great question that. Maggie replying, hello, Mini Mo. I support Bolton. Awesome, awesome, Bolton fan. Just like myself. Um, Mini Mo has replied, I've never watched this derby before, Gaz. First one for me. Awesome. Well, to be fair, I have watched it. I've watched it, but it's not been for a while. Last time I'm sure I watched it a few years back when both of these teams were playing in the Premier League. I can't remember exactly when, but it does stick in my head that I watched them play in the Premier League at some point. Unless I'm remembering that wrong and getting confused with another game, but I'm sure it was when both teams were in the Premier League that I last watched it, which would be quite a while back now. So like I say, but yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. Appreciate you answering my question, mate. Like I say, we'll come up. I think we'll start to. I'll have to start thinking of some ideas where we can make the derby match watch-alongs a little bit more interesting, maybe with some facts and stuff. But yeah, just a bit difficult at the minute to do much research with how busy I am sometimes. So apologies for that minute for that, guys. But thanks for that, Minimo. Appreciate you letting me know, mate. Maggie's saying I came across Fanden last year. Sorry, not been watching. Good to see you're still going. Yeah, thanks for that, Maggie. Like I said, your account name did look familiar, so I thought I had seen you before. But yeah, like I say, trying to increase the intensity now, and we're doing a lot of match watch-alongs at the minute to go around the ground so more fans can find out about us. In the hope that we can try and speed things up a little bit, so that then I can start trying to work on the more interesting aspects of the project in the future. But like I say, working on Fandom on my own a lot at the minute and having to work a full-time job, it's I'm very, very tight for time at the minute. So this is the best way I thought we could get the channel moving forward faster, so that then I can get to working on what I hope will be the more interesting stuff. Obviously, the live streams are great. You guys contribute to it, make it absolutely great and enjoyable and very positive. So a massive thanks to you guys for that. But as you can imagine, I have got other ideas that I want to work on for the future of the Fandom project. But to do that, it'd be helpful if we can just grow the audience a little bit more. So thanks for that, Maggie. But yeah, great to have you with us, mate. And thank you for getting back involved. Really appreciated. My name, Mini Mo, saying, Gaz will be happy. Another Bolton fan. Yeah, I'm buzzing with that, mate. But to be fair, you guys that come and get involved regular, I try and make the effort to get on with all fans of all clubs. I try not to be discriminative against any clubs. And there's no clubs I really hate. There's one or two I dislike, but I wouldn't say I hate any clubs. But there is one or two that are not my favourite clubs. No, I just tried to be positive. But yeah, absolutely, Minimo. Always great to see a couple more Bolton fans coming getting involved. But to be fair, I want to be welcoming fans of all clubs, so we have a great balance of the fan community involved in Fandom, representing fans of all clubs across the UK. That's why I keep working hard and why I don't stick to just streaming my own club or anything like that. But yeah, thanks for that, Minimo. Appreciate it, mate. Maggie's saying, yeah, that's how I came across him. Saw him down at Bolton Stadium. Ah, right. I'm trying to remember. You see, I've not done it. Sorry, I've met a few fans down at the Bolton. I still call it the Reebok. I can still, I'm sure my age there, can't you? I can never get over all these new names for Bolton Stadium. To me, it's still the Reebok Stadium. But yeah, Maggie, let us know. Did I meet you just talking, or did I do an interview? Because I've done a few interviews at Bolton's Stadium with a couple of fans. Not too many, but a couple. So I'm not sure if you're one of the fans I met that through doing an interview, but yeah, that's awesome. Good to know that I've met you at some point face to face at the ground. So yeah, thanks for that, Maggie. That's awesome. Awesome, mate. Thank you. Joey's saying, right, I've got my brew. I can chat now. Laugh out loud. Is it in your, are you sat there with your Liverpool cup and your lucky pants, mate? Maybe you need to wear the lucky pants the day before your team play to get some luck back in. And West Brom with an opportunity there, but it's not wide and it's gone wide of the post. I think it took a deflection there. But good opportunity there for West Brom on the edge of the box. Yeah, it definitely took a deflection there. So it's gone out behind for a corner to West Brom on that far side of the pitch. 37 minutes gone, just coming up to 37 minutes, guys. Still 1-0 Birmingham. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. I want to know if your brew is in your Liverpool cup. Maybe I should dig out my Bolton cups. I've got a stack of Bolton cups downstairs. I've got some that one of my friends managed to get me that were made as what you might call, they basically made designs of cups for the club, and the cup company that made them sent several designs off to the club for the club to pick the designs, and some of the obviously the club picked a few of the designs. But one of my pals actually worked at the factory that was making them, and some of the designs didn't get picked. So I've actually got some cups. I've bought them, just like your cup, what you drink your cup of coffee out of or whatever. I've actually got some cups downstairs, still in the box, that were never, ever sold to Bolton that Bolton didn't select. So they're very unique. Which is awesome. I was buzzing. I know it's only a small thing, but there's nothing better than collecting stuff to do with your own club that you know is very unique and rare, because it's the rare things involving our clubs that become, collector's items in the future. So yeah, like I said, I've got a stack of them downstairs. Some of them have been sold. The club did pick them, some of them, but some of them the club didn't pick the design, and I managed to get a couple off my mate who worked at the cup factory. So just an interesting fact there for you guys. I'm not sure if you find that interesting, but just thought I'd share that little bit of info about my football memorabilia. I'm not sure if you guys are actually interested though. But let me know, guys. Have you guys got anything from your club that's unique, that is not common, that's not sold to general public, or that may be old and rare, that's not sold anymore? Let us know, guys. Be interested to know what club memorabilia you guys have got from your club that is rare. Let us know if you have. Sorry, I think I'm missing a comment here. My bad. Sorry, Billy. I've clicked back to it now, mate. Billy is saying we've got West Ham away from home. It will be a tricky, but really hope we can get a win, because I have seen us win a few weeks ago. All right, so I take it you might be going to that game then, mate. Well, I presume, actually, no, sorry, I presume you won't be, because you're feeling a bit under the weather. So, or I presume you'd like to have gone to that game if you hadn't been feeling under the weather. But yeah, West Ham away, not an easy fixture, mate. That's very much a London derby. And obviously, in the normal circumstances, you would expect Chelsea to come on top. But Chelsea not playing at the best at the minute. But I suppose a great game away from home against the local rivals is a perfect game to get back to winning ways, mate. Mini Mo is saying you need a win, Billy. Absolutely, yeah. City. I think there's a couple of clubs that will be looking for a win. Going to be interested to see Liverpool beat Everton as well this weekend. Actually, I think that's on. Is that Monday night? I think that's Monday night, isn't it? I think that game. Mini Mo saying, Joey, what's your prediction? I think did Joey actually give us a prediction? I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. I'm not sure if Joey has given us a prediction. Billy Random Clip saying, we really do, Mini. West Ham did pick up a draw, these Newcastle, but I hope we win. Birmingham very much in the ascendancy at the minute. West Brom struggling to deal with Birmingham's desire and motivation so far in this game, but we'll see how see if West Brom get better in the second half. I've seen West Brom play a few times recently, and they do seem to play a bit not at their best in the first half away from home in the displays that I've seen, but seem to get better in the second half. So we'll have to see if that turns out this way in this fixture. But you got Birmingham in possession at the minute on the far side of the pitch with a corner. Corner comes in towards the near post and it's knocked away onto the edge of the box. Birmingham pick it up and take a shot, but it's blocked with the amount of bodies in the box. And now Birmingham pass it all the way back to their goalkeeper to try and keep possession and build again. But yeah, like I say, mate, it's the London derby, and anything can happen with that. But hopefully, it helps you guys get back to winning ways, the opportunity. What better game to motivate the players? Mini Mo saying half-time Scottish Cup, Hamilton 0, Hearts 1. Boo, hate Hearts, obviously. Mini Mo, big Hibernian fan. So local rivals are Hearts. Hearts in front at the minute, though. Yeah, thanks for letting us know that, Mini Mo. I was actually supposed to be keeping an eye on that game. So I'll just bring up the football results so we can keep tabs on that. But obviously, Mini Mo, I'm sure will remind me if I miss anything in that game. We've got a corner on the far side for West Brom at the moment, guys. Yep. So only two games in the UK tonight, guys. Obviously, the one we're watching in the Championship, Birmingham City v West Brom, and as Mini Mo pointed out, there is also a game in the Scottish Cup, which is Hamilton Academic taking on Hearts. So we'll keep you up to date, but I'm sure Mini Mo will remind me if I forget to mention it. So thanks for that, mate. Mini Mo saying, what do you think of Potter, your manager? Yeah, that's a great question. Obviously, we've not really had Billy's thoughts on that. Billy Random Clip saying he's not been amazing, but he's getting there. Mini, yeah, I think obviously he may not work out. He may not work out for Chelsea, but I think that Chelsea have to give him a bit of time, a bit of understanding that he's new at this level. I don't have no problem with the club if they eventually don't feel it works. But you can't expect a new manager at that level to work miracles in the first 2-3 months of being in charge. I think what's he been in charge now, about 3-4 months, something like that. He needs this season at least just to get a feel for that job at that level. As I've said previously, guys, a manager like Potter has managed a dressing room like Brighton, where it's full of players that are still fighting to get themselves potentially better deals in football. So they're motivated. That he can motivate those players easily. They've not been overhyped. Is the word that I'm looking for. But when you go to a club like Chelsea, all those players that play for Chelsea, 90% of them have been hyped up. So basically, the manager's going into a dressing room full of egos. He's not used to that, and I think that I hope that Chelsea just show a bit of patience and give him a chance to learn how to deal with a dressing room like that. Because there's no question that he's got tactical intelligence. He showed that at Brighton. But like I say, we need the club to support him as much as possible when he's adjusting to dealing with a completely different dressing room than what he's used to. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. I think that's a great response, mate. Like I say, in my opinion, I just think he needs a bit more time, and hopefully he starts to get you guys in a better position. We got a West Brom player down at the moment, injured. I think his leg's just gone from underneath him. He looks in a bit of distress there. Fair play to the Birmingham City player there. Did everything he could to avoid standing on him. Yeah, it looks like his legs just gone in, from underneath him. Um, he's back on his feet though, and he's running up the pitch. Looks a bit gingerly how he's running, but hopefully he's going to be okay. Um, Billy's saying, I don't usually go to away games, but I will be watching it on TV, drinking my cup of tea in my Chelsea cup and wearing my Chelsea shirt. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Absolutely. Best thing for you to do at the minute, mate, while you're feeling under the weather, to be fair. Wrap up on the sofa and get a nice hot drink and enjoy the football. You can get back to going to games once you're feeling a bit better and a bit less under the weather. We've got a throw in for West Brom on this near side, just outside of the West Brom box, close to the corner flag. If you guys just joined us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you guys. We are not a club channel. We want all fans to feel involved in this channel, but we can only do that if you guys make the effort to get involved. So please do feel welcome to get involved in the chat. We've got a great foundation of a fan community, fandom community, and I'm sure the guys will welcome you guys that are new to the fandom project. So we've got 4 minutes of added on time at the end of this first half, guys. Just see that West Brom have attacked 53% down the far side of the pitch, and I think it was 29% down this near side of the pitch. Long ball up the field from the Birmingham keeper up into the midway inside the West Bromwich half of the pitch. And the referee now again blowing the whistle as Birmingham and West Brom play a fight for the ball after the ref had blown the whistle, and the two players carried on scrapping for the ball, but not with their feet, with their hands, arguing about who was getting the throw-in. So that's a bit of an unusual challenge. I think both players got a bit heated with each other there through the tackle before the whistle was blown. But there you go, guys. Interesting turn of events. It's just replaying it now. Both players just literally, they might as well have just got their handbags out. And now the referee's giving them a stern target too. Oh, and a yellow card each as well. Yeah, fair enough. Yellow card for both of those players. So it's Trusty for Birmingham that's been booked, and also Yosh, I can't even pronounce his name. Yosh for West Bromwich Albion. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing their names. Great guys. These are not my. Obviously, this is not the club I support, so I may not be always be familiar with players in every club. So apologies if I didn't pronounce that great, then, guys. Let's go back to the chat, see what you guys are saying. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Like I say, mate, get wrapped up warm on that sofa and sweat it out. And like I say, get some Lemsips down your neck or something like that. But if you get a chance, go and get some of that tonic, because it is good stuff, mate. Mini Mo is saying, I've got Hibs mug and a fridge magnet on my fridge door. Awesome. That's awesome stuff, guys. I want to hear from you. If you've got anything unusual, anything unique that's represent your club. Obviously, fans collect all sorts of, as fans, we all collect memorabilia from our clubs, but some memorabilia is rarer in it. So I'm just interested to know if you guys have got anything unique that's interesting, that is very rare for your club. So if you guys have got anything that you think might be interesting that not a lot of other fans will have, let us know in the chat. But yeah, thanks for that, Minimo. On a cold February night, what better way to enjoy the football than sitting there watching a match with a hot cup of coffee or cup of tea in the club, in your club's colours of a cup. Can't think of a better way to chill on a Friday night, unless obviously it involves having a beer. You can always, that could be slightly better, but I think you can get pint glasses now with club logos as well, can't you? Joey's saying, sorry guys, kids got Oh, sorry, kids got mithering heads on tonight. No worries, Joey. No worries, mate. Obviously, you guys have got responsibilities. That's totally understandable. But yeah, no worries, Joey. Hopefully, they're not testing your patience too much, mate. But thanks for that. Joey's saying, yeah, I think you can get a win, Billy. Yeah, why not, mate? You got, but to be fair, West Brom struggle. Sorry, not West Brom. Sorry, West Ham. West Ham struggling at the minute with their results, so there's no reason why you couldn't get a positive result in that, mate. Like I say, they're not on in the best of form at the minute, so it might be a chance for you guys to get back to winning ways. Billy, random clips is saying, hopefully, Joey, absolutely. We will be watching that with interest. Obviously, being a derby. Mini Mo saying, poor Joey. Obviously, Mini having Mini Mo there. A bit of sympathy for Joey with his hands full tonight with the youngsters. Joey saying, think Potter just needs some time. Think he will do well. Okay. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. I think he just give him some time. Let him um, get his, get familiar with how Chelsea do things. He's not used to dealing with a dressing room like that. And we know he's got tactical knowledge because we've seen that at Brighton. But like I say, fans need to just be a bit more patient and understanding. Show your football knowledge. Show that you know that a manager of that level that's not managed at the level of the Premier, of the level of Chelsea before is going to be needing a little bit of time and understanding. Don't listen to all the hype coming out of the mainstream media. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. I agree, mate. Joey also saying, yeah, definitely. Poor me, laugh out loud. Obviously, Joey having a difficult time tonight with the youngsters. If you guys have just joined us, please do feel free to get involved in the chat. We want to hear from you and hear your thoughts on this game or any other clubs you guys support. Let us know your thoughts. It'd be great to hear from you. We're very much a fan channel, not a club channel. We want you guys to get involved. And if you care about the future of football, trust me, this is the channel to be. We've got big ambitions for the future of this channel, and we want to hopefully build it up so it helps fans, real fans who care about football, have a voice in the future of the football world. But to achieve that, we need a good amount of fans getting involved and supporting the project. Joey's saying, yeah, I have some fridge magnets. Also, I've alphabet alphabet ones. I'll always spell out Liverpool, but my missus likes to wind me up and spell Everton, Man United. Oh, that's class. Oh, that is class, mate. Yep, that is top class. Absolutely. I can imagine you coming down and waking up early in the morning after a game. She's let's hope that there's not enough magnets there, letter magnets there to write the result at the weekend if you guys don't have the right result, because she might write that down for you to come and wake up to in the morning. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Mini Mo saying, wonder if wonder if your wife will do that on Monday, Joey. Absolutely. I was just saying that she might write the Liverpool Everton scoreline on the fridge with the magnets for Joey to wake up to. And that'll be good if it's a scoreline that he wants to see. But if it's a scoreline he doesn't want to remember, then it's not going to be a nice morning for him, is it? But yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. Billy Random Clip saying, bet the kids drive you crazy, Joey. Yeah, I bet they do when you're wanting to chill and watch the football. Maybe a bit too much sugar that they've had today, mate. Maybe. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Joey's saying, she better not, Minimo. Yeah, you can imagine it, can't you? Liverpool losing, he comes down and sees the fridge magnet spelling out the scoreline in the morning. Yeah, it's just showing the replay of that first goal for Birmingham. That was a beautiful goal. If you guys get a chance to check that out, it was a very, very smart bit of play there from the Birmingham player. And the goalkeeper getting caught right out of position, really. I think he was expecting the ball to come in, to be swung in from a free kick, and it didn't. It came in as a shot, and the goalkeeper, his position just really bad for that, dealing with that. But back to the comments, Joey saying, oh, yes, she's better not, Minimo. So, yeah, Joey not impressed with that suggestion. We better hope she's not listening. Will Burtham, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Will saying, David Button is by far worst keeper I have ever seen play for West Brom. Fair enough, mate. Obviously, you being a West Brom fan, you'd be able to give a fair assessment on that thingy. But in fairness, I'm not arguing with what you're saying, Will. You could be spot on right there, but I would suggest that maybe the emotions of the occasion, obviously, maybe making you feel like that at the moment, because obviously you're very much a big West Bromwich Albion fan, and maybe the emotion of being 1-0 behind from. It was a good opportunity for Birmingham. If you guys scored that, I'm sure you'd have been proud of it. But I totally understand where you're coming from, Will, with the goalkeeper having such bad positioning for that free kick. So, yeah, something for him to work on the training ground, definitely, to plan better for a scenario like that. But like I say, no argument there from me, mate. You're fair to have that opinion. Fair enough for you to have that opinion. Obviously, you watch West Brom every week. So understandable that you might be feeling a bit frustrated at the minute with the goalkeeper. But welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Joey's saying, Defo Billy, especially on Friday nights, no school tomorrow. They allowed a later. They allowed a later bedtime. Yeah, that's obviously that we all did that, didn't we, when we were younger, getting a later bedtime. We used to. I know when I was a kid, Friday nights was always movie night, family movie night. Family would sit round, have some toffees. We get a bit of pocket money to go to the shop, get some toffees, and watch a film as a family. So yeah, I'm presuming Joey might be doing something similar tonight. But obviously, maybe the youngsters a bit restless tonight. Maybe, like I said before, possibly might have had a bit too much sugar today, and that's made them a bit hyper. But thanks for that, Joey. Minnie Mo saying, "Evening, Will. Is he a new keeper?" Actually, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Will still with us, but he may have just dropped in and dropped out. He's probably watching the game, mate. He might pop back in later and answer that one. But no, I'm not. As far as I know, I'm not sure about West Brom's transfer business. I know they have been doing some transfer business. There's been a big upset with the West Brom fans. West Brom fans very much upset. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about it, but apparently the West Bromwich Albion owner has took out a £20 million loan to gamble the club's future based on getting promotion. So he's took a big gamble getting a loan to bring in more players to try and get West Brom promoted, and that's fine if it goes right. But if it goes wrong, £20 million is a lot of money to pay back and to find and earn at championship level, and it could potentially put the club in all kinds of trouble where they might even end up dropping down to League One if it goes wrong. So I have to see how it goes. But like I say, a lot of West Brom fans not happy with that. Thanks for that, Joey. Sorry, like I said, I think he might have just hopped in and hopped off again. Billy Random Clips is saying, I couldn't imagine being a parent. No kids for me. Thank you very much. Fair enough, Billy. Yeah. Like I say, I think raising kids does come with challenges, but especially in the modern day now, I think it's a lot harder for parents to bring up kids than it used to be. I think we'll just leave it at that. I don't want to really get into the politics of it, but Yeah, definitely agree, Billy. It's a very challenging task these days. Um, Millzone, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Millzard dropping in tonight. Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Always a pleasure to have you involved, mate. Hopefully everything is good with you. Let us know your thoughts on this game or any other games this weekend coming. Mini Mo saying Champions League next week. I see who's playing. Yeah, Champions League and Europa League coming back. I'm looking forward to that, guys, because I do love European football. Don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of European football. Um, I love it because our clubs get to compete against clubs that they don't compete against all the time, and I think that's good. I think one thing I love about football is creating more history with more clubs. And Bolton have only ever played in Europe twice, but I loved absolutely every minute of it, seeing my club compete against clubs they'd never competed with before. So for me, European competition of any kind is awesome. I'm not interested in all the fashionable side of it and the big, uh, the imbalance that UEFA encourage. But I do love the fact of European clubs coming up against each other because they play so much against each other domestically, don't they? In domestic competition, so the European competition brings a completely new aspect to it. Like I say, especially in Europa League, see many clubs playing each other that have never played each other before, and and that's great to see because the more that those clubs start to play each other, they start to create history, don't they? They start to create historic history between each other, and then future fans in the future can then have enjoy the fixture even more, knowing there's history between the two clubs. As we know, guys, that's one thing that makes football enjoyable, the history aspect of it. So yeah, thanks for that, Minimo. Joey saying, evening, Millsard. Thanks for that, Joey, top man. And Minimo also doing the same, top man. Thanks for that, Minimo. You guys are class. Billy also making an effort as well. Billy saying, well, Minimo, we're going, we've got Dortmund. Yeah, that's a tricky fixture, that, isn't it, mate? Chelsea v Dortmund. But the good thing about the Champions League at that stage is that there's two fixtures, so there is room for error, if you get my meaning. Millzard saying, evening, Joey and Minnie. Nice one, Millzard. Thank you very much for that, mate. Great to see you guys making the effort to welcome each other. And as I said, Billy also doing the same. That's top class, guys. Honest, top class stuff. Minnie Mo saying, Gaz, are you doing the Merseyside derby on Monday? Do you know? Yeah, I need to double check work commitments, but yeah, I think I am. I think I am available to do that. So yeah, hopefully I will be. But I do definitely need to just double check work commitments. But yeah, if I'm not, as long as my work commitments don't interfere or my wife's work commitments, then yes, I will definitely be doing that game, mate. So yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. Millsword evening, obviously that for Billy. Thanks for that, mate. Joey saying, who are you wanting to win, Millsword? That's a great question, mate. Great question. Mini Mo saying, is it home or away, Billy? Dortmund, tough away game. Sorry, a tough away ground. Absolutely, yeah. They are definitely a tricky game, as we saw. I don't know if you guys saw the other day, we did actually cover Dortmund in the youth game the other day. They got some interesting youth players that I noticed in that game. The one or two that did stand out a bit that had some talent. Yeah, Dortmund, very much a difficult team to beat for any club. Doesn't matter what club level you are at. It's a tough ask to go there and get a result. But if there is a club that's capable of it, it is Chelsea. Joey saying, yeah, that is a tough fixture, Billy. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Joey. Billy saying, first leg is away. Mini, that will be very tough. Yeah, but it's probably better to get the away fixture out the way, uh, and take them back to your place, and then that gives you a good chance to turn it around if that is needed. Um, but yeah, get the away. All you need is get that away fixture done, get that away goal, and then bring them back to your place and do the business. That's how it works in the Champions League a lot of the time. And as we know, with Liverpool, nobody thought Liverpool were going to turn that 2-0 deficit down against Barcelona a couple of seasons ago, and they did. So I would say having the home game in the second leg is probably better. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy. But let me know, guys, what do you prefer? Do you prefer your team play the away leg first or the home leg first? What do you prefer? Let me know. It'd be interesting to know that. Milzard saying Jamie Jones is worst keeper. Sorry, hang on a minute, mate. I think that's meant to say keeper. Keeper for Wigan. Right, thanks for that, Milzard. Is he your first? Is he Wigan's first team keeper? What keeper? James Jones. Sorry, guys, I've just that name rings a bell for me, so I'm just looking him up. And we got the game has restarted, guys. But we've straight away run into a stoppage with a West Brom player, Eric Peters, on the ground at the minute, receiving medical attention. Well, I'm just looking up Wigan's goalkeeper there. It says that he's only played 14 games for you guys. So I don't know if them games have been regular games, but that would indicate that he's either not been at the club very long or that he's been selected randomly. And if he's not getting proper game time, that would indicate why he might be not showing his best performances. So yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. Like I said, just looked him up because the name did ring a bell. I think he's a player I've come across before, but maybe just forgotten about. Um, but yeah, I just looked him up and it's saying he's only played 14 games for Wigan, which, like I say, indicates he's either not been at the club very long or he's been getting dropped in and out of the team. And with goalkeepers, if they don't get regular games, they don't get their best form. I'm sure you guys are very much aware of that. If you want the best form from your goalkeeper, you've got to play them regular so that it can get match fit, get their confidence up, and don't overthink things, because when they're getting selected and dropped and then selected and dropped, they start overthinking things because they think their performance is not good enough, and that's why they're getting dropped out of the team. So, yeah, fair comment, Milzard. But like I say, would love to know if he's being played regular in the team, to be fair. Minnie Mo's saying, I'd prefer away first. But yeah, But yeah, it'll be tough. Yeah, I agree, Minimo. I think the away fixture is better to get out the way first, and then bring them back to your place, and then do the business with the fans behind you. Billy Random Clip saying, as long as we don't get destroyed in the first leg, we will be fine. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I agree, mate. Probably, like I said, I think it's better to get the first leg out of the way first, because all you need is that away goal in that game, and you're going to create Dortmund to panic. That's what's going to happen. You get that first away goal, and it's going to create them to panic. because they know when they come to your place, that is going to be a tough place to come to as well. So yeah, I would agree. Get the first leg out the way away from home. Joey saying, I agree, Mini. Best to play the away fixture first. Absolutely, yeah. I thought you guys would agree with that as well. But like I say, I like to ask you guys these things, get your opinions on it, and like I say, you guys might have had a great reason or a good explanation why you prefer the home fixture first. So yeah, thanks for that, guys. Minimo saying, honking bad keepers. Where do we start? Obviously, I think fans feeling a bit frustrated with some of the goalkeeper performances tonight. Oh, this thing's gone off again. Sorry, guys. Just let me refresh that. So we've got a corner for Birmingham on this near side of the pitch. We just come 51 minutes gone, guys. Still Birmingham 1, West Brom 0. And Birmingham with a corner on the near side now. Corner comes in and goal. Oh, what a beautiful goal. Really textbook stuff, that, guys. Corner came in towards the back post. Birmingham City rose. Player rose above the rest and bang, straight in the back of the net. So Birmingham 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. And it looks like Mini Mo could be spot on with a score prediction tonight. If West Brom pull one back, could be Mini Mo that's correct with the score prediction tonight. We'll have to see. But yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. Obviously, you guys wanted to talk about your frustrations with goalkeepers. Totally understandable. That's not a problem. But yeah, what a goal that was for Birmingham. I would like to say textbook. Absolute textbook. Really nice cross into the box. Well placed. And literally, the Birmingham player just able to just pop his head up. Christen Billick is the player to score for Birmingham. Christen Billick. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that name correctly. So, yeah, Birmingham now 2-0 up against West Brom. Joey saying, is he letting a lot of goals in, Milzard? Not really took much notice of him. Yeah, that's a great question, Joey. Joey saying, think we could be here all night talking about bad keepers and playing laugh out loud. Yeah, I think that's a fair point, mate. I think we've all had spells of bad keepers letting the team down. I've got to be honest, when Bolton signed the keeper this season, I wasn't mega thrilled about it because the goalkeeper that Bolton have got this season is James Trafford on loan. He's on loan, so he's not Bolton's keeper. He's on loan to Bolton, but he's been putting in good performances, so I have to give him credit. Corner for West Brom on this far side, on this near side of the pitch. Corner comes in, but it's knocked away, and now West Brom pick it up again on the outside of the box as the ball moves up towards the halfway line, and now West Brom look to build again, pushing the ball out to that far side of the pitch, probing for some kind of gaps in the Birmingham City defence. And now West Brom have just kicked the ball out on that far side, so I think we're going to see some potentially unhappy West Brom fans tonight. West Brom not looking at the best. And this is an indication that West Brom are not looking at the best, guys. We got 3 West Brom substitutes standing on the touchline. So it looks like the manager is going to make a triple substitution. And we are only 54 minutes into the game. So that is an indication that the manager and maybe the West Brom fans thinking that the players that are on the pitch that have been selected for the first starting 11 tonight are not playing anywhere near their best. We have, like I say, 3 subs about to come on for West Brom. Keep your comments coming, guys. I will come back to the comments in a second. We're just going to see. So it's you show Diangana, Albrighton coming off, and it's Thomas Asante and Chalabar and Swift coming on. So a triple substitution there for West Brom. Obviously, the manager feeling that the first 11 that he selected is not doing what he's expecting. But yeah, absolutely, Joey. That's a great comment, mate. I totally agree with you there. Mark Milzard saying 2-1 Wigan tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. That's a very good shout. Where are we? Well, Wigan with game at home tomorrow against Huddersfield Town. But the draw you got against Blackburn the other day, watched that game, and you guys gave a decent performance and got that clean sheet and a point. So hopefully that helps you guys. Hopefully helps the players pick up their confidence and go again this weekend with that game against Huddersfield. So yeah, thanks for that, Millsard. Just going to read a couple more comments and then I'm going to go quickly have a look through tomorrow's fixtures. Mini Mo is saying Liverpool have had their share of poor keepers. Yeah, I know, mate. There's one keeper that's still fighting to save his career from having such a poor season, poor game for you guys in the Champions League final against Real Madrid. Last I heard, he was playing on a temporary, on a short-term deal up at Newcastle, but he hadn't actually played for Newcastle. He was brought in as a backup goalkeeper, but he's still fighting to rescue his career from that one bad game. So to be fair, you know, if keepers do have one bad game in a big competition, it can really, really damage their career. As much as he did make the mistake in that game, you know, I don't think he deserved to have his career completely shot because of that bad game. But he's still very much having to deal with the fact that he did that in front of the whole world to watch. So yeah, absolutely. Well said, Minimo. I think every club's had a bad keeper at some point. Minimo also saying, "I hate of, I hate all the wealth of Champions League, but they're usually cracking games to watch." Yeah, that mate, that is absolutely spot on. Yeah, um, well said. Well said. Couldn't have worded that any better. That's the big problem in it, that the wealth of the Champions League, as Minimo rightly so points out, the wealth of the Champions League creating that imbalance in football. But as you say, mate, the games are awesome to watch. They are very competitive, very enjoyable to watch. But unfortunately, it's everything else around the Champions League that's creating a divide, a financial divide right across the football spectrum. We've got to throw it on this near side for West Brom. Just coming up to 59 minutes, guys. West Brom with a shot there on the edge of the box, but it's wild and it's well wide, miles away from the goal. So West Brom looking like they're struggling for ideas at the minute. But I have seen West Brom fight themselves back into games before. So it's not impossible. But yeah, absolutely, Minimo. I agree with you, mate. I couldn't have said that any better. I think you've worded that bob on. Joey saying we definitely have think goal think goalkeepers. Um, uh, goalkeepers are hard position to play. When they do well, they go unnoticed and don't get enough credit. When they play bad, they stick out like a sore. Yes, honest, you guys are absolutely honest. That's another one that deserves a round of applause as well, Joey. That's I couldn't have said that any better, mate. You're absolutely right. It goes so unnoticed when players. Well, I don't think it happens in every case because I think I've seen some players, some good goalkeepers have got recognition for it, but that normally recognition normally comes in a well publicised game, like a big game, like a Champions League game, and then that's when a goalkeeper can really get themselves noticed for being, basically spot on with everything they do behind the sticks or in front of the sticks, should I say. But you're right to say it when that they don't get a lot of praise most of the time. A lot of the praise goes to the strikers and the forward players and the attacking midfield players, and occasionally the defenders. But the goalkeepers are starved of praise, as you rightly said. And but they're the first to get criticised when they do something wrong. So you're absolutely spot on there, mate. They do get unfair criticism sometimes, and maybe as fans we should maybe think about that a little bit more to give them a bit more praise when we do notice that they have a good game. It'd be good if the football authorities acknowledged it a bit more as well, wouldn't it? Giving them, making a bit more effort to give goalkeepers man of the match awards, because we don't see a lot of goalkeepers getting man of the match either, do we? We do see it occasionally, but it's not very often. Milzard saying no, none, Joey. Right, I'm not sure what that was responding to, Milzard, but thank you, mate. Apologies, I'm not following the conversation there. West Brom now on the attack on the far side as they approach the edge of the box, and a shot comes in, and the goalkeeper with a great save there. That shot was right from the far edge of the technical area, and that was a beautiful shot there from West Brom, to be fair. But the goalkeeper equal to it, keeping that out beautifully there. Great save from the goalkeeper, and it's out on the near side of the pitch. We're seeing a big police presence at the game. I don't know why. There's no need for that amount of police anymore with the new rules introduced of membership. Obviously, football clubs taking your rights of freedom away, so you can't just enjoy a game anymore. You've got to register with them, but yet Birmingham still feeling the need for a big police presence, which is strange. 63 minutes gone, guys, and it's West Brom on the attack now down that far side, and challenge comes in, and it's gone behind for a goal. Well, I think it's a corner actually. But thanks for that, Milzard. Minimo saying it's a lonely place in goal. Agreed, Joey. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it as well, Minimo. Thanks for that, mate. Milzard saying not first time, not first team anymore. It's Anus. So I presume that would explain why he's only had 14 games played. We're having a double substitution for Birmingham. Lucas and Jewswick coming on, and Gary Gardner coming on. Sorry, the other player was coming off. Sorry, Gary Gardner coming on. And Lucas Jewetsky has been given a yellow card for Birmingham. There's so many players coming from the continent now. It's so hard to actually pronounce some of these names now. We've got such a wide variety of names coming from all corners of the globe now that it really is difficult to pronounce some of them. So hopefully I'm doing not too bad of a job at it. At least hopefully you guys can make some sense of it. But yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. Like I say, I'm presuming that's why that the players not like I say, he's only had 14 games. How long's he been at the club, mate? How long's he been? If you can let me know, if you know that. Let us know how long has he been at Wigan. Milzard saying anymore. Obviously, not in the first team anymore. So yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. But like I say, mate, if you could let us know how long he's been in the club. He's already answered the question. Sorry, mate, I didn't see it. Milzard, he signed in 2017 and bench. Well, I'm not being funny, mate, but if he's signed, he's been at the club that's nearly 6 years, and he's only played 14 games for Wigan. No wonder he's not showing his best, mate. No offence, but if he's only played 14 games for Wigan, you cannot expect to see the best out of a goalkeeper with such little game time. Of over 6, that's 6 years at the club, isn't it? 2017 to today. Yeah, it's about 6 years at the club. And he's only played, well, obviously I'm only going off what Google's come up with, but Google's saying he's played 14 games at Wigan. So if that is true, that would certainly explain why his performances are poor, mate. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to complain about him. That's fair enough. But I'm just looking at the logical reasons. And the reality is, if a player, especially in a goalkeeper position, doesn't get game time, you're never going to see the best out of them, mate. You're never going to see the best out of a goalkeeper that don't get game time. So, yeah, but thanks for that, Milzard. And like I say, mate, appreciate you sharing that info with us as well. Minimo saying goal. Obviously, as that, I'm not sure if that's responding to the other game. Let's just quickly check what's going on in the other game. Right. So Minimo might be responding, commenting on the other game that's going on tonight in the Scottish Cup. It's currently Hamilton Academics 0, Hearts of Midlothian 2. So Hearts have taken a second goal in that game. So I'm presuming Minimo was talking about that, or either the goal, because that seems to have come around the same time period that Birmingham scored their second. Minimo saying 2 in a row, fingers crossed. Have you got? Did I hear correctly there? Fingers crossed, Minimo. Have you got your fingers crossed for Hearts to win 2-0? I'm only winding you up, mate. I'm only winding you up. You heard it here first, guys. Hibs fan wanting Hearts to win more goals. I'm only joking, mate. I'm sure he's going to come at me now with some kind of response. Not on my life or something like that. But yeah. Joey saying, I will do a score prediction at 89 minutes, laugh out loud. Well, no worries. There may be Joey there thinking of a bit of tactical analysis there. Thanks for that, Joey. Milzard saying he lets 30 goals in 10 games, Joey. Well, it's difficult to comment, mate, without knowing the full details. But yeah, that does sound pretty bad, to be fair. 30 goals in 10 games is bad for any keeper. But the question is, like I say, where have them games come? Have them games been back to back, or have they been bit part games? Because I'm not wanting to stick up for the player for poor performances, but I can understand why a player would be conceding goals, a goalkeeper especially, if he's not getting regular game time. You're not going to get the best out of a goalkeeper if he's not getting regular game time. You ask most club coaches, and they will tell you that. Yeah, a goalkeeper needs to play regular to get the best out of him. This was a big debate at Liverpool a couple of years ago when they had goalkeeper troubles and they were trying to break in young goalkeepers because at the time they were struggling to find a more experienced goalkeeper that was actually for sale. So they tried to break in young goalkeepers, and it was a big talking point at the time about giving goalkeepers time. And it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that I totally understand, Milzard. That is very concerning. A goalkeeper, whatever the circumstances, conceding that amount of goals is really bad. So yeah, totally understand your concern there, mate. Minimo saying 30 goals, ouch. Absolutely, yeah, that is definitely a good reason to be concerned. West Brom now on the attack down this near side. Shock cross comes in, but Birmingham managing to get there, get on the end of it. And now there's claim for back pass, but the referee's waving it away. 70 minutes gone, guys. 20 minutes remaining, plus added on time. Now the ball out on this near side for a throw-in. And we're going to have another substitution for Birmingham. So, yeah, Millsard in it. Joey saying, whoa, that many, no wonder he's benched. Yeah, absolutely. It totally makes sense that he's benched, but I've still got to give him a little bit of understanding. Like I say, for me, if a goalkeeper doesn't play, you can't expect to see the best out of them. But yes, Millsard is absolutely right. That amount of goals is very, very concerning, and would totally make sense why the manager's not got confidence in him. I suppose it works both ways. The manager's got to give some confidence to the player, but the player's also got to give the manager a reason to have confidence in him. So I suppose that's one of them tricky scenarios, especially when it involves a goalkeeper. But yeah, Millsard is replied the same as well in it. Millsard also saying he conceded to Fleetwood in the cup. Right, well, there you go. There's an indication. If he's conceding in the cup, that's another indication that he's not getting regular game time, mate. And that's from everything. Obviously, I don't know the player individually, but from everything you're describing to me, the fact that I've seen that he's only had 14 games in 6 years of being at the club. The cup, the fact that you're mentioning the cup game indicates that he's not getting regular game time. And if he's been at the club for 6 years, maybe it's time to just move him on. Maybe the player is just, his confidence is shattered at Wigan because the managers don't have any faith in him. And if a player's got no confidence, you're never going to get the best out of him. So maybe it's just time to move him on. So yeah, thanks for that, Millsard. Minimo saying, I thought the West Brom manager was being touted for Leeds job. Yeah, he was he is actually being touted, but maybe that might change after tonight's game. Corner for West Brom into the box, and it's headed out of the box, and West Brom pick it up in front of the box and now move the ball out to this near side, looking to create an angle to get across. Cross comes in, and it's headed away by Birmingham, but West Brom picking it up again on outside the box, midway inside the Birmingham half of the pitch, and now Birmingham with a challenge there to knock the ball out for a throw-in on this near side for West Brom. Yeah, that's a good point, that, Minimo. Birmingham managing to clear the ball again, but West Brom keeping Birmingham very much boxed in at the moment. Johnny Parker, welcome to Fandom, mate. Great to have you involved. Johnny Parker saying, Moby in goal. I'm presuming you might be a West Brom fan and disappointed with the goalkeeper's performance so far. I'm not sure. I can't comment on the players' names in this game, mate. I do know West Brom well. I know Birmingham reasonably well, but obviously they're not clubs that I've spent a lot of time following, so I don't know all the players' names in the team. So apologies for that, John Parks. But yeah, let us know if I'm presuming Moby might be the West Brom goalkeeper. So yeah, apologies if I'm getting that wrong, guys. With the amount of match watch-alongs I'm doing, guys, it's too difficult to learn players of every club at every club. So yeah, like I say, John Parker, welcome to Fandom. Great to have you with us, mate. But yeah, if you could let us know a bit more in depth if you're not happy with what you're seeing, it'd be great to hear from you, mate. But welcome to Fandom. Millsard saying first clean sheet since October. West Brom in possession now on the far side. Very much keeping Birmingham pegged back right now. 75 minutes gone, guys. And at the minute, all the momentum with West Brom. West Brom on the halfway line. And now Birmingham have nicked it back here now in a very dangerous position. Ball out to that far side. On running Birmingham player looking to make the most of this opportunity. Now, what Birmingham bringing it back into midfield and looking to get across into the box. Cross is cleared. And now West Brom pick up possession and look to try and break. But West Brom lose possession as quick as they got it. And now Birmingham have knocked it out. After the referee has blown for a foul. So Millsard saying first clean sheet since October. Are you still talking about the same goalkeeper, mate? I'm sorry, Millsard. I'm confused because a minute ago you was telling us that this goalkeeper conceded goals in the last cup game against Fleetwood, was it? I think. And now you're saying first clean sheet since October. So I'm a bit confused with that, mate. If you could just clarify a bit more, that would be appreciated. Joey's saying, yeah, he was mini, but think he's rejected it. Yeah, I've not kept up to tabs with what's going on. I know that Leeds have been linked with all sorts of managers. They're linked with the West Brom manager. They're also linked with a manager in La Liga as well, managing one of the La Liga clubs. And there's a couple of other names I've heard mentioned of managers that I've never heard of, to be honest. So we'll have to see. But like I said, I've been at work the last 2 days, catching up with some other stuff. So I've not really had a time to catch up with what's going on with Leeds and their manager situation. So apologies there, guys. But thanks for that, Joey. Like I say, just sometimes yesterday was my first day off a week. So as you can imagine, I took the time to just have a little bit of a break from the football and got on with some other things that I needed to sort out. But it seems like if you just take one day off with football, you start to lose touch very quickly because there's so much happening every day. Mini Mo is saying, Millsard, what do you think of your new manager? Yeah, that's a great question, that, mate. Millsard answering good. So obviously, Millsard thinking that's a good appointment for his club. Oh, sorry, guys. It's getting scrappy on that far side. It's all coming down that far. All the attacking momentum is coming down that far side for Birmingham. Sorry, not Birmingham, for West Brom, sorry. Another cross into the box, but it's deflected away. We've seen West Brom quite trying to create danger for Birmingham with lots of crosses into the box, particularly trying down that far side of the pitch. But Birmingham at the minute seems to have the answers to closing the spaces down that far side of the pitch and forcing West Brom to come back on themselves. And now West Brom picking up the possession again and now switch to this near side where they seem to be having a bit more success. Cross into the box. It's deep. Sorry, guys. Yawning my head off here. And it's gone out on that far side now for a throw into Birmingham. Stevie Allen, hello, Millsard and John. Thanks for that, Stevie. Top man. Millsard returning that same consideration. Thanks for that, Millsard. Appreciate that, mate. Stevie, obviously, always concentrating on keeping the chat clean for you guys to enjoy and blocking out all the spam comments and advertisements. You won't believe how much you get of that sometimes, guys. Some streams it can be quite calm, but some streams you get a lot of people trying to advertise all sorts in the chat. So big respect to Stevie doing the magic behind the scenes to keep the chat for football talk and nothing else. So yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. Milzard was also saying he's played 93. You went on Jordan Jones, I think. I'm going to quickly check. Right, I've googled it. I've googled it. James Jones, and it's coming up. Championship Wigan Athletic 2022 to 2023. So it's saying 14 matches. So that might actually just be this season. My apologies. I thought that was 14 matches since he'd been at Wigan. So yeah, like I said, that's what Google's saying, that he's played 14 matches. But it is saying that that's this season. So I've obviously read it wrong. But yeah, like I say, it would explain why he's not getting in the team, wouldn't it? Still 2-0 up, guys, in the other game. In fact, it's actually finished now. The other game. The full-time whistle has gone in the Scottish Cup game. So it's finished Hamilton, Academic 0, Hearts of Midlothian 2. So Hearts progressed to the next round of the competition. Thanks for that, Milzard. Yep, my bad, mate. I've just corrected. I thought it was 40 games altogether, but it's not. It's this season. Minimo saying lots of managers not wanting the Leeds job, it seems. Yeah, it does seem like that, mate. I'm sure they'll find somebody. Somebody will take that job. It's a big job, big club. But obviously, very challenging time to take over it with no transfer window available to make any kind of changes. $82 gone, guys. Birmingham in possession at the minute, just on the edge of the West Brom box. But the cross comes in, and now West Brom trying to break up the end of the up the other end of the field. But Birmingham with some good defending, and now West Brom come again with a ball out to this near side as they look to stretch Birmingham. But the ball's gone out on for a throw in on this near side, midway inside the Birmingham half, and now we've got two players down. Both players coming together off the pitch after the whistle had been blown. We had it's quite heated with some of these challenges, guys. Two players again fighting over the ball off the pitch. That's the second time we've seen that happen tonight in this game, guys. West Brom now with the possession as they come again and looking to probe Birmingham's defence. But up to now, guys, Birmingham stayed pretty solid. 83 minutes gone, still 2-0 to Birmingham. And West Brom looking very frustrated at the moment. Throwing for West Brom on this near side, level with the Birmingham box. Throwing taken short. West Brom with a cross into the box, but it's straight to the keeper. And Birmingham will now build again from the back. But yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to see, Minimo. Like I say, it's not looking good, that is it? But I think Leeds looking at not the most well-known managers, which is fair to say. So maybe that's part of the problem. Birmingham now in possession on this near side, but they've just lost it to West Brom. And now West Brom with a long ball forward up the other end of the field before the referee decides to blow the whistle for a foul, or I'm not sure if it's a foul or offside. And now we're about to see another, I think possibly another double substitution here for Birmingham. Minimo saying, I'm raging now. What's upset you, mate? Let us know what's upset you. And maybe the Minimo not happy that local rivals have progressed to the next round of the competition up there in Scotland. Joey's saying, yeah, I think a few have turned it down. It's a difficult job, though, to be fair, innit? So now we're about to have the changes for Birmingham, I think. Joey's saying, why are you raging, laugh out loud? Because of Leeds manager. Maybe it might be because Hearts have won tonight. I'm not sure, mate. Joey's saying, why you... oh, sorry, I just read that, didn't I? Millsard saying, I was talking about the entire Wigan team for first clean sheet since... right, my bad, mate. Sorry, my bad. It was because you've gone from talking about the goalkeeper to just suddenly switching the topic of conversation. And obviously, you know, um, I don't want to keep going back over comments, but if your comments are what you want me to read out, guys, you know, if you're going to switch conversation from one topic to another, you need to give me a little bit of an indication that you are, because otherwise, I'm just going to presume that you're carrying on from the previous topic of conversation that you was talking about. So yeah, my bad there, Mills. Apologies, mate. Like I said, I was confused because I thought you were still talking about the goalkeeper issue. I didn't realise you were switching the conversation to the result the other night against Blackburn. So my bad, mate. Apologies. Thanks for correcting me, though. And Minimo saying, no, Joey. I think, like I said, I think it might be the Hearts result that's got Minimo upset. Minimo saying, you need a win, Billy. Yeah, come on, Minimo. We want to know what you're raging about, mate. Joey, Minimo saying, Joey, what's your prediction? As it goes, oh, it screwed me again. Looks like, sorry, guys. Looks like the damn thing's screwed me over again. Why does it do that? Right, there we go. I'm back. There we go. Do you know, it does that randomly. It always used to do it towards the end of the game where it suddenly scrolls back up the list to the old messages. Minimo saying West Brom need a goal. Yeah, I think they do, mate. But I think it's getting a bit late in the game now to find a level at man. You can never say never, can you, in a derby? But we're just coming up to 88 minutes gone, guys. So there's only 2 minutes plus added on time. So a tough ask now for West Brom to turn this one around. But yeah, I can't see West Brom getting equal level now in this one. Millsard saying James Jones. Not not James. Jamie Jones. Right. So what is the two keepers in there? Right. Well, I'm seeing three keepers here. You're confusing me now, mate. I'm seeing three keepers here for Wigan. Sam Tickle or Tackle, whatever it's called. Jamie Jones, and also Owen Mooney. So obviously, I'm presuming I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I think you're also pronouncing it wrong because you're calling him James. And what I've got coming up here is Jamie. It's spelt with Jamie, Jamie. So yeah, apologies if I've said it wrong, my mate. My apologies. Stupid things died. So yeah, so apologies there, Milsart, if I've pronounced his name incorrectly, mate. Minimo say need help for my FFT team. Who would you rather have, Mares or Almiron? That's a tricky one. I'll let you guys decide that. I know which one I'd probably pick, but I think I'll leave you guys to debate that one because I don't want you to say one and then you get it and then it's not right. Because I don't really take part in that fantasy team thing, but I know a lot of people do really like it. But good luck with it, mate. Good luck with it, Minimo. Milzard saying Almiron. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good shout. And Mini Mo saying, why Millsart? Um, um, Millsart saying he gets more points. All right, so you guys talking about the fantasy Premier League thing? Like I said, I don't really play it. We got 5 minutes added on time, guys, and we got a corner on this near side for West Brom. Corner comes in, it's deep, right into the mix of players, but it's headed out, and now West Brom kick it back towards the corner flag for another cross into the box. But now they've brought it back into midfield as they look to try and create some kind of opening to get a shot on goal. But West Brom struggling to break Birmingham down, with Birmingham having 10 men behind the ball right now, and making life really difficult for West Brom to find any kind of opportunity to get a shot on goal. Now West Brom passing it again out to this near side. Oh, that's going to be a nasty, arguably, that's a bit of a nasty challenge, that. West Brom keeper showing, the West Brom player there showing a lot of frustration, actually trying to tackle for the ball right through the players, and he's received a yellow card. Jed Wallace, rightly so, he deserves that yellow card. Literally, the Birmingham player done what we see with many players lots of the times. Um, he's used his body to block off the ball as it's starting to roll out for a goal kick, and the West Brom player literally chucked himself into the tackle, but from behind, and could have really hurt the player there. But he received a yellow card, and now we've got another bit of afters on this near side, with West Brom player being thrown into the advertising stands. So some quite one thing I've took notice of, there is a bit of um, how can you put it, competitiveness, shall we say it nicely, between the two sets of players. They certainly take this as seriously as the derby game, as you can see with some of the challenges that are going in. We got 2.5 minutes played of the 5 minutes added on. Still 2-0 to Birmingham. Let's see if we can catch up with some of the comments. Mini Mo saying, okay, cheers, Millsard. Obviously, I'm not following that conversation, guys. West Brom in possession at the minute, just inside the Birmingham half of the pitch. Mini Mo saying, I'm gutted. My prediction run seems to be over. All right, so no worries, mate. Like I say, you're only one goal off. You were close to it tonight. You know, it's just one of them things. Not going to get it. I think you'd have to be some kind of magician to get it right every time, wouldn't you? I'll be in touch with a higher power. uh, Birmingham clearing the ball up the field as West Brom trying to keep the possession and trying to keep the pressure on. They now regain possession and pass the ball back to the keeper and switch the play out to that far side of the pitch as they come again. Birmingham doing everything they can to keep West Brom out. Like I say, the whole team behind the ball. West Brom, I don't think they're done for now. West Brom really struggling for ideas in this one. You can see they're having plenty of possession. They're getting forward plenty, but they're just not getting any attempts on goal. West Brom coming up with no answers to Birmingham City's performance and motivation to close spaces and keep it tight. And now we've got another foul on this near side. We've got half a second remaining for the game, and the referee also booking another West Brom player. So not a good night tonight for West Brom. Jason Mollenby into referee's book. But yeah, Minimo, no worries, mate. Keep the faith. I'm sure you'll get more predictions right in the future, mate. think we're going to see the final whistle any moment. Millsart saying, I am saying Jamie. Right, sorry. You said, if you look at your previous message, mate, you spelt it James. So that was my confusion. But like I say, mate, I apologise if I pronounced it incorrectly. Minimo saying, what West Brom are very higher in the table than City. You wouldn't think so, Gaz. No, not based on the performance. But as I said at the start of the game, guys, we know this as football fans. We know this. It doesn't matter who's the informed team when it comes to a derby. Derby games do not. The form goes right out the window. I'm sure you guys have heard that said plenty of times in other games, and this is proof of it tonight. Coming into it, West Brom looked like they was miles ahead of Birmingham. Complete opposite ends of the table. West Brom on the crest of a wave with good results going their way recently. Birmingham with bad results going their way. But as I said, you can't go off form when it comes to derbies, and Birmingham have proved that tonight. We wouldn't have expected. I think the best we might have expected them to get tonight was a draw, but they've managed to get the win and quite comfortably. In fairness. I'm sure there'll be big questions and big complaints coming from the West Brom fans after this one. They'll be massively disappointed with the fact that they're trying to push for promotion to the Premier League, and obviously not being able to compete with your local rivals. Because to be fair, West Brom, I've seen them a few times, as you guys know that come on the channel regularly. We have done a few streams for West Brom recently, just simply because they keep getting Friday night games. So there's only Friday night games. There's normally only 1 or 2 games on a Friday night, and West Brom keep getting a lot of Friday night games. So we have covered a few games, and I think this is the worst I've seen West Brom play, to be fair. But yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. You're absolutely spot on there, mate. Hayden, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Hayden saying, how's your day been, Gaz? Not too bad, thank you, mate. Busy, very busy. Feeling a bit tired, if I'm honest, but I've had a decent day, to be fair, mate. So thank you very much for asking. How's your day been? Let us know. Be great to hear from you. And like I say, hopefully you have had a good day also. And welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Millsard saying, Minnie, who do you support? Minimo is a massive Hibernian fan. Hibs, as the nickname, well, the club's called Hibernian, but the nickname is Hibs in Scotland. Big club in Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland. Millsart, oh, okay, awesome. Millsart saying proud Hibs fan. Absolutely. Minimo is sorry, Minimo, I'm getting confused with the names there, guys. So my apologies. Minimo saying proud Hibs fan. Absolutely, mate, and rightly so. Great club, Hibs. Very passionate fans. Millsart saying, okay, did you like Melanie? Sorry, just mute the music, the sound there. We don't want my earphones have died, so we don't want the sound coming in the background for any copyright issues. But yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. I presume maybe talking about a player there. Milzard, when he was injured in charge. Um, right. Sorry, it's because you've broken the comment up into 2 parts there. I was struggling. Yeah. So it's Millsward saying, okay, did you like Melanie when he was in charge? Right, I follow it now. Sorry, breaking it up into 2 parts confused me then. Minnie Mo saying it was his first manager job and he got a lot wrong, but I hope he does great for you guys. Absolutely, well said, Minnie Mo. And Millsart replying with thanks. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Let's say this thing has been slow again tonight. Um, Oh, for crying out, what is going on with this? It's having a right wobbler on me now as I'm trying to read out the final comments. How many times do you need to press something before it works? Sorry, guys, that was rather irritating. And I kept pressing the comment and it weren't highlighting it. Minimo saying, thanks for tonight, guys. Liked. Thank you very much, Minimo. Really appreciate, guys. Do please hit that like button before you go. We would be appreciated that way. Hopefully, it helps the visibility of the channel on YouTube and we can get more fans involved in being part of the fandom community. We already got some top fans, you guys regularly coming on the channel and making the foundations of a really positive fan community, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But hopefully, as we continue building the project, the Fandom project, obviously I've got some what I think are exciting ideas. Hopefully, you guys will agree in the future when I do get to them interesting ideas. But as we continue to do the match watch alongs, we do want to try and find some other great fans like you guys that will just help build the foundation of the fandom community a little bit more, so we can push forward. Millsart saying his training so far on YouTube has been good. Mini Millsart, really catching me out with your comments tonight, mate, because I'm really not following them. You keep that's really confused me. His training so far on YouTube has been good. Mini, I'm I'm confused, mate. I'm confused. A minute ago, you're talking about a manager, I presume. I'm presuming maybe you're talking about me there, mate. I'm not sure. I'm confused with that one, but I'm presuming you're obviously talking about a manager a minute ago, and now talking about YouTube. So I can only presume you're talking about me, mate. But thank you very much. Yes, obviously that is yeah, that's a proper. If you are talking about me, that's probably the best way to describe it because that's why I'm doing so many watch alongs. One, obviously, to help more fans find out about us, but yeah. Mills are nailing it there to obviously give myself a chance to get more experience and try and teach myself to be more confident. Honest, guys, I had a day off yesterday, and you come back after a day of having just a break and switching off from football, and because I'm still quite new to the channel and new to building, well, not new to the channel, but new to building a YouTube channel. You can still get nervous. Still get nervous. It takes a lot to get over that nervousness. I know I'm confident and talking football in front of you guys, you know, but you still get nervous because you know the whole world potentially can be watching you, and also I'm also very aware. I've always been very honest about this. That I'm not saying that. I've never claimed to be the most knowledgeable football fan in the world. So occasionally I will get caught out with mistakes of things that I think I might know about or whatever. So yeah, there's also always nervous, but the more you do it, the more I've noticed. The more I do the YouTube, the more the nervousness starts to calm down and just starts to become kind of like second nature, if that's the best way to describe it. But I'm still not at that point yet. I still get very nervous when I come on sometimes. So, like I say, and I know I make mistakes. I watch the streams back sometimes, and I see the mistakes that I don't like. So, and one of the big things that I want to get better at is so I don't repeat myself as much. So, yeah, practice makes perfect. So keep plodding away with it. But thank you very much for that, Millsard. Really appreciated, mate. And another comment, Millsart saying, I'll tell my friends to watch you. Thank you very much, mate. That would be massively appreciated. Absolutely. Like I say, we want as many fans to feel welcome to get involved as much as possible. But yeah, if you can mention to friends and family where you get the opportunity, if you think they might be interested, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Millsart, and any other you guys as well that maybe mentioning the project, the Fandom project to other people. So yeah, thank you very much, mate. Class stuff. Thank you. Um, I'm going to jump off in a minute. This thing is annoying me. It's just not. I'm pressing the button and it's not responding for some reason. Millsart also saying, yeah, Melanie. Um, I'm Stevie Allen saying thanks, Mini. Absolutely, Stevie. And Stevie also saying thanks, Milzard. That would be appreciated. Absolutely, definitely. Um, and Milzard saying, and you, no worries. Well, like I say, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there for tonight because we're gonna be very active tomorrow with live streams, and I'm got plans on Sunday as well that I need to try and adjust my sleeping pattern for. So I don't want to stay on for too long tonight. But yeah, it's been a great stream, and hopefully we will have picked up a few more, one or two more subs because we're well on the march now to the magic 1,000. So hopefully we'll reach that very soon now. But big shout out to all you guys that have come and got involved tonight. Really appreciated. Minimo been involved all night, so special shout and a mention to Minimo. Also special mention to you guys that have been involved as well. Milzard, Joey, and obviously Stevie, who doing the magic behind the scenes. Big appreciation, honest guys. So don't take it for granted. You guys coming, getting involved, and showing support to the Fandom project. It is always appreciated. Um, Minimo saying, "Bye, come on, Wigan." Yeah, absolutely, mate. Oh, fingers crossed you guys get a positive result tomorrow, mate. Hopefully, you guys get back to winning ways tomorrow and get some points on the board and pull yourself away from that relegation. Fingers crossed, mate. Like I say, the only time I will want Wigan to win, to lose, is when you play my club, Bolton. The rest of the time, I wish you guys their best, mate. I really do, and I genuinely mean that. So thank you very much, Milzard. And yeah, hopefully see you again on another stream, mate. Appreciate coming getting involved tonight. Stevie Allen saying thanks everyone for joining. See you on future streams. Absolutely nice one, Stevie. Really appreciate that, mate. And Stevie also saying bye. By Milzard, absolutely. Thanks for that, Stevie. And yep, Milzard replying. So thanks, guys. Like I say, really appreciate it. It's been a nice stream tonight. We've got to assess a little bit more of a different team because we haven't really watched a lot of Birmingham City on the channel. We've watched West Brom a few times. There was very disappointing, to be fair, West Brom tonight. We've seen them play much better than that. And I'm presuming there are going to be a lot of unhappy West Brom fans about this weekend, and understandable because their team didn't really step up in the game. Um, and fair play to Birmingham; they got the points. They was not expected to get the points, to be fair, when before the game kicked off because they're obviously on a bad run of form. But as we've said loads of times, guys, in games like this, when it's derbies, form means nothing. You've got to be, you've got to match that fire that in the belly. You've got to match that desire, that commitment, and you know that the fans are going to be well up for it. So the players have to be well up for it. And I think West Brom's players let the fans down a bit tonight. But fair enough. A fair result and good result for Birmingham. Let's hope that helps them get fighting more for the rest of the season. So, yeah, final word goes to Milzard. Um, Milzard saying, I'm going to Wigan, mate. Well, tomorrow. Enjoy the game, mate. Stay safe. That's the main thing. Stay safe and enjoy the game. Hopefully, you guys get a good result. I will look out for you guys tomorrow and hope, fingers crossed that you get the result that you need. And hopefully, you will. I'm quietly confident that you guys should, your players should be feeling much more upbeat and motivated after the good performance they put in against Blackburn the other night. So let's hope they use that to motivate well for this game for you guys tomorrow. So yeah, enjoy the game, mate. Like I say, stay safe. Look after yourself, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon on the future streams. We'll be back tomorrow and maybe see you then. But that's it for me for now. Take care, and I will hopefully, like I say, see you again soon. Bye for now.